What if I told you the secret to a legendary life isn't talent, money, or connections? It's patience, discipline, and a mindset most people never master. It's called delayed gratification. And it might be the single most underrated skill in the world. And everyone wants success yesterday. The idea of waiting, working, sacrificing in the short term seems almost radical. In a society addicted to speed, where everything is one click away, but here's the truth. Legends are not built on convenience. They are forged in self-control. And that decision, made consistently, is the dividing line between average and extraordinary, and unstoppable momentum. All understand this one thing. If you're always chasing what feels good now, you'll never have what truly matters later. And over time, your life is shaped not by your goals, but by your impulses. Because the people who rise above the rest, the ones who build lasting success, deep character. Delayed gratification is the ability to choose what you want most over what you want right now. The video game over the project, the extra sleep over the early grind. They didn't get there because they indulged every craving. They got there because they practiced discipline when no one was watching. Think about it. Anyone can do what's easy. Anyone can choose the cookie over the workout. You're building the type of person who can handle results. Someone who follows through because it's who they are, not because it's how they feel in the moment. But those small decisions add up. One shortcut becomes two. One excuse becomes a habit. Delayed gratification flips that script to delay the reward so the reward becomes bigger, deeper, and more meaningful. They said no to what was easy so they could say yes to what was great. It asks you to trade comfort for progress. This doesn't mean you never enjoy life. It means you stop living for the next cheap dopamine hit and start building something that lasts. Where are you trading long-term gain for short-term pleasure? Take a look at any high-performer athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, leaders. They trained while others slept. They studied while others partied. They invested while others spent. I want to get in shape isn't strong enough. I want to be confident in my body, strong in my mind, and proud of how I show up. That's better. And here's where it gets even more powerful. Delayed gratification doesn't just build success. It builds identity. If you normally scroll for 30 minutes first thing in the morning, try 10 minutes of journaling instead. If you reach for sugar every afternoon, switch to water and movement. Because every time you choose to wait, to work, to stay focused, you're not just building results. Because when you feel tired, tempted, or distracted, your why is what pulls you back into focus. You're becoming someone who doesn't need external motivation to act. That's power. But how do you actually develop this skill? It starts with awareness. And that is where your power begins to grow. You have to know your patterns. What triggers you? What tempts you? Where you lose control? Is it your phone? Junk food? Procrastination? Instant validation? You can't change what you don't track. So be brutally honest with yourself. Where are you giving in too easily? Once you see it, you can begin to change it. Next, get clear on your why. You will never delay gratification if your goals are vague. Make your reasons stronger than your excuse. Then, start small. This isn't about making giant sacrifices overnight. It's about building the muscle. Every time you resist the urge, you win. And those wins stack. You build momentum, you build belief. You realize you're not controlled by cravings. You're not ruled by emotion. You are in charge. Now, let's talk about discomfort. Delayed gratification is not just about waiting. It's about being okay with being uncomfortable. That's where most people fall. They assume discipline should feel easy. It doesn't. Growth is uncomfortable. Stretching is uncomfortable. Doing the right thing when the wrong thing feels better is uncomfortable. But that's the point. But when you learn to sit with discomfort, to breathe through it, move through it, keep going despite it, you become someone most people can't compete with. Comfort is a trap. The more you chase it, the more it robs you of your edge. And that leads to confidence. True confidence isn't built by hype. It's built by discipline. Every time you delay gratification, you prove to yourself that your future matters, that your vision matters, that you matter. Confidence isn't loud. It's quiet. It looks like choosing the workout over the comfort. It looks like putting your phone away so you can focus on the work that moves your life forward. It's the deep, unshakable belief that you will show up even when it's hard because you've done it before. And if you want to build a legendary life, that belief is everything. So what does this look like day to day? It looks like waking up when your alarm goes off, not when it feels good. It's knowing that you're becoming someone who lives with integrity, not impulse. It looks like saying no to the things that drain you and yes to the things that build you, even when no one is watching. You're saying yes to your potential, to your power, to the version of you that can't be stopped. This is not easy, but it is worth it, because the reward is more than just success. It's self-respect, it's peace. And here, as the truth most people avoid, every decision you make is either making you stronger or weaker. There is no neutral. So when you choose to delay gratification, you're not just saying no to something small. This is how legends are built. Breathe. Remember what you're building. And choose the harder road. Not in a moment, not in a burst of motivation, but in quiet, disciplined choices. Repeated daily, carved into your character. People will ask how you did it, how you stayed focused, how you built what you built. It's how you build a life that others admire, but few understand. And your answer won't be flashy. You'll say, I waited, I worked, I earned it. Because in a world that celebrates shortcuts, you chose the long game. And that's what makes you rare. So here's your challenge. The next time you're tempted to take the easy path, pause. Not because it's fun, not because it's glamorous, but because it's the path to greatness. Delayed gratification is not a punishment. It's a strategy. The results may not show up today, but the discipline will. And over time, that discipline becomes your reputation, your power, your legacy. So delay the win, delay the reward, delay the comfort. Because the life you want is waiting on the other side of the choices you make today. Choose wisely, choose growth, choose to become legendary.